Again, as I had the camera up, I thought I'd do a quick review on these Bluetooth radio ear defenders. Now, I was missing so many calls while I was on the machine. You know, I do grass cutting. I was getting fed up with all the missed calls. Not the missed calls, but having to go to voicemail and retrieve them all. So I thought I'd get myself... I wanted a set of radio ear defenders. So I bought these stereo ear defenders with a mouthpiece. So when customers do call me, I can just press the button on here. We'll come to that in a second. And answer the calls without having to piss about getting my phone out. By the time I get my phone out, it's gone to voicemail. So I tried to. You can find these, and they've got. I don't know if you can see on this one. It's got just there a built-in microphone, so you don't need one with a boom mic. But the fact I was using the mower, you're meant to be able to talk on this with the mower running, and it won't pick up the noise of the mower. I've yet to try that. But you put your batteries in, scans all the stations, and you just press the on button there and you're off. Now I have to have it turned. I've only got it up about 2 clicks and I can hear it over the top. It cuts out the lawnmower nearly completely, but not enough that you can't hear what's going on with the engine. Because I find when I've got a good set of ear defenders on, you know, on a machine you've been using a long time, and you get used to the noise, the engine and the blades, I know when the chute's getting choked up. So it doesn't cut everything out, but enough that you're not deafening yourself. So I found I tried to use the earpieces off my phone to listen to the radio, but the sound gets sucked into the ear defender, and you end up having to have it turned up full blast. It's not doing your ears any good. So the radio, really good, a little bit tinny, but once you get used to that, it's quite good. It's got the aerial on there, which does catch on the trees a little bit when I'm going under those. It's not too bad. Downside, you can get these with the microphone here with a lithium rechargeable battery. But I couldn't find one with a boom mic with the rechargeable plug. Which is a shame really, because it only just plugs in there and you can just clip it on. This has 3 AAA batteries, which I dug some out of the drawer. I'm getting 3 days with 8 hours use, turning it on and off every time I move the van. So that's the downside, is that this is not rechargeable batteries. I think you might be able to, I've got to research it, whether you can get a replacement rechargeable. But the other downside is, once you're taking your glove off, to answer it, you have to press that little button, which I have managed to do just before my phone goes to answer phone. But for my big fat fingers, it's quite hard to find the little button when it's on the side of your head, believe it or not. And when you do get an incoming call, it doesn't shut the radio off completely. It only gives you like a split second of ringtone, and then the radio comes back on. And then you're struggling to answer that, and then when you do answer it, the voice on the other end is so quiet they've got to then turn the volume right up to hear what they're saying. And then when they ring off, you blow your eardrums with the radio because it's so loud. And when you get an incoming message, you only get a little ping, ping. And because you've got the radio on, it's hard to differentiate that between the radio sounds. But apart from that, and having to listen to the news every 15 minutes, or whatever it is, pretty good. Now they are, let's just see if I can get the name on there, Pro Tier. There's loads of different makes. These were not cheap, 89 quid. Really comfy headband. I have seen they do one with a removable headband, so the little knob on the top of your hat goes through the centre of the headband. But my cap's got that little button on the top, and I haven't found that this presses into your head. It's quite soft. So they just Bluetooth to your phone. You just turn your phone on Bluetooth, and you can have your phone put away. Because I was troubling, I have the phone in my pocket all the time. I was sitting on it, and I broke the screen. So I've just bought one of these really gay leather pouches rather than belt. Then my phone is put away all day long. Really, I don't have to get it out. It's good. So they're Bluetooth radio ear defenders. Quick review. Any questions? Thumbs up if you like it.